create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Rides to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. They'll go with Joyner. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right side, it's Joyner. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Trying the left side. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Looking for a big play. He's got it. There he goes. Touchdown, Baylor. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the run, it's sticky. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The fake wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to make one miss. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Just had to get rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
The Bears will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Baylor! Middle of the end zone, and he's got it! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Sets his feet. It's Hammond. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Rolls right. Finds the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Caught in the backfield. It's Morris. Touchdown, Bear! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes second and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Eakin. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battle.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Bunch formation for these receivers. Using his legs at Spiel. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Buying a little time to his left. Out wide left, it's Brown. Stopped right there.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed. There he is, scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Fires left. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Maybe a creep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he is gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Hauls it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Gets the back moving. He wants to throw it. Look out! Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown in the game and 12th of the season. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On the ground with the counter. Breaks into the open. Breaks the tackle. Taken down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Hammond. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Joyner. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to pass. It's Griffin. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Morris. Gets away from one, finds room. He's loose on the right. The 30, the 20. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bears!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. and 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he puts through the extra point. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, Week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Coastal Carolina taking on the UCF Knights.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Moves the pocket. It's Griffin. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here, make it look like a little bit of run, slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip it to them, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
Caught. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Buying time to his right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, going to throw it. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it inside the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Field. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well run him again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. First play of this drive. Shoots it to the left. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like... Arcs out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The kick is on its way. Secures it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morris. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Moving the pocket, it's Griffin. Left side, it's Miller. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. This is a designed run. Turning it on. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A run for the quarterback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Out wide left, it's Miller. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Griffin. Oh, pressure's coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Fitted in the window for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Black 18! Black 18!
Here's Quentin one more time. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
To the air, it's Hammond. Left side is Carter. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
The offense is...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Drops back on 1st down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Baylor! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Powers through. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Red Raiders, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
He wants to throw it again. Turns it upfield. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it! And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They only need about the length of the football to convert on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. He slings it deep to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
3rd and long coming up. On the move. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first